Welcome to Wake Up Before You Whatnot. Keith Cuss, and I'm having coffee. So welcome on in. Who we got here? Valerie, Kit, welcome in. I realized that I don't have my glasses on. Let's see if I can read anything coming in. Good morning, Valerie. Where are you from? What state are you phoning in from today? I am in Oklahoma City, which is in Oklahoma. Florida, nice. Florida's a big state. Are you in the Panhandle part, or are you in the bottom part, or the coastal part, or the middle interior part? Because there's a lot of Florida. Never realized it until I went there and realized by driving how big Florida is. The hot part, yeah. I bet it's all getting hot right now. I'm here in Oklahoma City and just woke up to let the dogs out, and apparently we have another storm rolling through. This is our storm season, so it's just kind of nonstop right now. You just never know. Excuse me, I am waking up before I whatnot. So, anyways, Valerie, what do you like to shop for here on Whatnot? The show is just I may put a few things up here, but I just like to connect with people. My name is Keith, and I sell all kinds of stuff, mainly books. I do a lot of books. So if you like books, let me know. Let me know what you're into. Big man, what's up, big man? Big man, you were with me yesterday, yes? Did you win the book yesterday? You did, I think. Yes. Is my memory serving me correctly? I don't know. I'm really not awake right now. Yeah, we're in for another round of storms. It seems like we had a tornado roll through southwest Oklahoma last night. Oh man. So yeah, I'm really excited. I got a big garage sale. We're doing a big yard sale here in right down the street of my uncle's house this weekend. So we're gonna be prepping for that. And big man, where are you phoning in from? RVN some. What's up? Come on in, guys. We're just chatting. We're just chatting about whatnot and whatnot. Got a show coming up Sunday night. I'll be doing books. Tomorrow's Wake Up Before You Whatnot. Actually, the next 3 days, my 7 a.m. I'm probably going to be coming live from our garage sale, and there may be some stuff. I'm hoping, yeah. We may go live with just some randomness at our big family garage sale. We do this once a year. It's kind of a big thing. We have a local festival, big art festival that happens, and so we kind of take advantage of all the foot traffic, and we do a garage sale. And my grandma's got a barn full of all kinds of stuff. This is a really good example of like the kind of stuff that we have. We've got these old Hardee's cups, plastic comic cups, pretty cool. They're Marvel Comics, Spider-Man, Captain America, and Doc Ock. We got those, and then this is probably my favorite personally. It's the old Batman Taco Bell cup from 1989. It's pretty fun. So pretty cool stuff. So we'll have a lot of that. We're doing books and that kind of thing. So, all right. So, big man, where are you phoning in from today? You phoning in from, is it Rhode Island? Is that right? Did I have that right? I try to keep all my friends straight. There's a lot going on around there. I also, yeah, nice, very cool. RV Ensign, are you here? Where are you from? What you got going on? Hey, big man, I don't know if because I had notes yesterday, but like, what are you? What kind of books are you into? What do you like? What's your genre of books that you like? And are you a collector? Are you a reseller? Just a reader? Can you hear the rain in the background? It's raining. Raining again. And if anybody is popping in today and you've got a show, please promote it. Please let us know what you got going on. Let me know what you got going on. I know there's a lot of shows going on. Oh my gosh, I cannot quit yawning this morning. Ooh, horror and spy stories. Yes, that's some good stuff. I had to show you what I just picked up actually. Um, so I'm curious if you like horror and spy. Can you give me a few of your favorite authors? I'm just curious because I know there's so many. And like when I'm out sourcing a lot, there's always so many different authors and stuff. And of course, whenever you think about horror or whatever, of course Stephen King comes to mind, and maybe Clive Barker or whatever. But I'm curious, what do you like? What are your authors that you maybe some go to for you? Hey HJT, what's up? Good morning. Welcome in. We're just sipping coffee and talking books. Sipping coffee, talking books. And I yawn about every 5 seconds right now. So, hey, HJT, are you a reader? If you're a reader, what kind of books do you like? What are some of your favorite genres and authors? I'm just curious. Okay, so big man, I got to show you this. This is kind of cool. Watch this. This is neat. You guys. I actually picked these up at one of my favorite little bookshops here in OKC. Daniel Silva. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I'm going to make a note actually. I learn something every day. That's why I love doing this. Daniel Silva. Okay. So, Spy, Ian Fleming. I know. But these are, I came across two of these. These are the Ian Fleming uh, Casino Royale and then Thunderball. And I believe these are book club editions. I'm not for sure what book club. I just thought they were really cool because they are a set. Do you like Ian Fleming? I mean, I don't know if he started the whole spy genre. He didn't necessarily start it, but he really ran with it. 1961 on these. Yeah. Viking Press. I just, and I love the cover. I love the cover on the back for Ian Fleming. It's him blowing off the barrel of the gun, but it's funny because it's a revolver, and of course everyone knows that James Bond was famous for his Walter. PPK, right? Speaking of firearms and spies, of course, he was not a spy, but I came across this as a toy. I want to be clear, this is a toy, all right? But I came across this in the barn the other day. It is a 45 ER. I looked it up. This is a Rambo dart gun from, let's see, Rambo. It didn't have a date. I'd say that's early 80s. So, hey, Beard King Picker, welcome in. It's really funny that I would show, a realistic looking toy dart gun and Beard King Picker would show up. So, welcome to the show, Beard King Picker. Yeah, I found this in the barn. It's a Rambo 45 ER, and it still actually works. Sort of. Can you hear the little? Yeah, pretty neat. Wish I had a dart. I brought it home, and the first thing my wife said is, "You cannot keep that." And it was really funny because I was showing it to her while on the porch, and like people are driving by, and she's like, "Put that away." For good reason. For good reason. So, hey, Beard King, check this out. Captain Be Deep, what's up? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Sorry, here. Do 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 do. All right, Captain Be Deep. I don't have my glasses on. It would probably help if I put my glasses on. But, Seller has paused the show? No, I did not. Did I pause the show? No, I did not. Amberlicious, welcome in. Hey, Beard King, check this out. I was just showing Big Man. I came across these two the other day and picked them up. You got bacon? What? Nice. You got the bacon book? That reminds me, I'm going to do an author event tonight for the bacon book. Hey, you're very welcome. I'm going to do a bacon author event story time at a local bookstore tonight, and then afterwards this is gonna be fun. I usually always do kids story times, but this place is wanting to do a grown-up story time, so I'm going to be doing a grown-up story time as well, and that'll be fun. I actually I do a lot of creative writing, so I've got a short story called let's see, the story of the lost lightsaber, and it's the day Darth Vader lost his lightsaber, because I'm sure that happened. I'm absolutely sure of it. So, but yeah, that's fun. That's fun. Alex, check these out. These are Casino Royale by Ian Fleming and a matching Thunderball book club editions of Bond, James Bond, and they're pretty cool. And they're mine. You can't have them until I put them up and sell them. But I might put them in the book show this weekend. Excuse me. Beard King Picker, you have a show tonight, right? I want to say you have a show. I'm going to sneeze, guys, and I apologize. I can't stop it. So here we go. Oh. It seems like whenever we get a big rain through here, I got to sneeze often. So there it is. Okay, guys, Beard King Picker, if you don't know this royalty, Beard King Picker based out of Nashville, lots of great picks. What's up, Big Red One? Trent's, welcome in, welcome in. So, Trent's, is it I want to say I'm trying to keep track of everybody that's coming to the show. Are you're into the hardback science fiction? Is that right? I want to say that's correct. I mean, I know that I'm just waking up and it's early, but you know, I've been around a time or two, and I'm still trying to learn everybody coming in. Well, I found something in my collection. I was going to put it in the show on Sunday. I'll show it to you right now though. Uh, Sorry, I'm writing down this little detail. Um, okay, this is one of my favorite covers. I might have shown this before. I don't know, but check this out, man. This is too cool. A.E. Van Voigt, and it's called Quest for the Future. It's got this iguana looking thing with, look at this, tentacles that have, or tongues that have like suction cup tentacles, and some dude like in a spacesuit hovering over. And then, but check this out. Hold on, hold on. When you open up the cover, it continues. So it's like one big thing. So Alex, I don't know. This could be a good back tap. I'm just saying this would be really cool instead of that Lord of the Rings stuff. Hey, Alex, by the way, oh, publisher. It's a book club edition. Hold on, I want to look at the cover of this too. It's a really pretty, like a seafoam color, seafoam green. Oh, I was gonna say, when I was packing up your calendars, they're such a weird, odd shape. Man, man, I had a box that was perfect for fitting all three of those. I could have fit one more if you'd have bought the fourth one. Those things were so cool, man. Those old Tolkien calendars. It looks like it is published by Ace. It's an Ace book, which is interesting because usually Ace. I mean, all the Ace books I ever come across are always paperback. I don't know if I've ever paid attention. This is an Ace hardback. That's pretty cool. So I just, when I saw this, I was like, this is just too cool, man. I actually have it. You got to go drive to the bins. All right. Well, happy picking. Be safe. I know that's dangerous. I know. I know. I know it's dangerous at the bins. So for other people when you're there. So be nice. Be nice. Make friends. And get us lots of cool stuff. And hopefully we will see you tomorrow, guys. Beard King Picker has a show tonight at I've already forgot 7 p.m. 7 p.m. tonight. Beard King has a show here on Whatnot. Like reselling with a side of violence. Yeah, well, that's a good place to get it. It's like, I think the Goodwill bins is like, it's like the hockey of reselling. It's like you got to be pretty tough. It's like hockey or rugby, right? It's a very much a contact sport. So, but that's pretty fun. All right. Well, you be safe out there, Beard King. Go get you some good stuff, and y'all make sure to bookmark his show tonight, 7 p.m. Always fun. Your kids are going to be on there with you. Is that right? You do it with your daughter. Nice, very cool. All right, it's family affair. Candy Sue 09, welcome in. Excuse me. I'm still waking up this morning, having my coffee here. Candy Sue, welcome in to Wake Up Before You Whatnot. It's Coffee with Keith. I am actually drinking out of one of my favorite mugs. This is Rad Coffee in Upland, California. One of my best good friends uh, lives right down the street from this coffee place, and it is a punk rock coffee place in Upland, California, and it's great. One of my favorite mugs. So I'm curious. This is Coffee with Keith. What are you drinking this morning? What kind of coffee you drinking? Stormy June. What's going on? Right now we're in a stormy May. I'm in Oklahoma City. I've got storms right outside my window, but stormy June is coming right around the corner. So, Stormy, where are you phoning in from? Candy Sue, where are you phoning in from? Anybody in here? Let me know where you're at. I'm always curious. Mm. Hey, Trent, I'm just curious. Is this something you'd be interested in? Something like that? I'm really trying to niche down and I'm trying to find out what more of my clients and customers and followers love. I mean, it's really cool. You guys like a lot of stuff that I like, so that helps. But I'm always out there and I see so much. I'm like, it'd be great to pick stuff up. Ooh, Arizona. I love me some Arizona. Arizona is so diverse too. Yeah. I mean, from the very southern part to the very northern part, completely different types of Arizona. I've done a lot of traveling, and Arizona is pretty awesome. One of my favorite things about Arizona is that like it switches from like beware of deer to beware of donkeys. You guys have those wild donkeys that run across the road, and I'm always so scared I'm gonna hit one. Trents, I hear you, man. Lisa Rupp, what's up? Good morning. It actually sent it. Trent has sent it one, two, three, four times. I don't know. It said a minute ago, I like paused the show. I'm like, I did not pause the show. I don't know. That's funny. And rattlesnakes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm in Oklahoma. I grew up southwest Oklahoma, so we had a lot of rattlesnakes. And oh, I do not. I don't like snake. If it slithers, I'm gone. I'm gone. So, but not Trent. I get that. It's easy to go overboard. And I have a lot of friends, and of course, I love to support their shows. I've got a lot of friends here and whatnot now, um, and it's so easy. It's so easy to do, right? But listen, I just want you guys to know my morning show here, Coffee with Keith, Wake Up Before You Whatnot. I'm probably not even going to list anything today. I'm just talking, hanging out with you guys, learning what kind of books you like. Tell me, you guys can put in the comments here, and I'm actually taking notes. I have thousands of books. I have friends that have lots of books. I'm always out looking for books. So tell me what genre you're into, authors, maybe a specific book. Let me know what you have, or what you're wanting, and I would love to keep a lookout for it. While we drink coffee and we just make friends. If you haven't already, please give me a follow. I'm gonna keep going on here, and if you want to explore further adventures, I'm on other platforms like Instagram and Facebook, and then one that rhymes with Oy vey. I'm on that one too. You guys can check out my whole list of catalogs and stuff there. Uh, yeah, lots of things going on. I'm also an entertainer. I do comedy magic. That's actually my full time gig, has been for about 20 years. And I've always done reselling. And I actually signed up for Whatnot about 2 years ago, really interested in it. And I just never really got, um, you know what? I don't know, Lisa. I don't know. I can say it eBay. But I mean, I know if you put it in a message, uh they can ban you. It's just like when eBay's like if you try to sell something off the platform. I don't know. I just like being elusive. I like being dramatic. So um Jared Cobb, welcome in. Yeah, I mean it's I don't know. I have a feeling, I don't know, I could be totally wrong, but I mean I see platforms get bought out by other platforms at some point. I could see maybe something in the future like that happening. I mean, come on. I mean, it happens all the time. Uh, you know, I know, you know, eBay's actually playing around with the live stream auctions. They're doing the beta testing, but like as a reseller on there, I don't have that option. Like my store is not that big, you know. I probably don't meet their metrics or whatever, and they're focusing mainly on like trading cards and coin shows, and all the like probably luxury handbags and that sort of thing. So I have pretty much been strictly that one platform. Well, since 1998, I have dabbled in others like Macari. I didn't like Macari. I didn't like it at all. They're it just I just didn't like it. Um, and actually, the reason I love Whatnot is because in 2020, when everything went crazy, and as an entertainer, I wasn't doing any shows, so I'm just like literally trying to keep my head above water. Um, yeah, yeah, I know. I get it. I mean, it's like you try, right? It's like this, you throw spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks. But um, I was actually during 2020, I was doing Facebook Lives because I have I mean, I've got a fan page with over like 5,000 followers, so I had a pretty good reach on Facebook. So I was doing Facebook Live and I was running it through a program called Ecamm Live. And from there, I was just able to like kind of like set up like the whole like aesthetic, right? And comments on it. And so I was selling stuff on Facebook Live and then just taking payments from people on PayPal, or a lot of people were buying from me locally and they just pay me in cash or whatever. And Venmo was still pretty new back in 2020, and Cash App, people were just kind of coming onto it. So I was taking payments that. Then Whatnot comes along, and I'm like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I was doing on Facebook Live. And yeah, so I think Whatnot has a very big future. That's why I'm kind of going all in. I mean, I'm still going to keep my other platform. I'm going to keep my store on eBay, obviously, because there's just stuff here. I mean, the way I'm working it is eBay is going to be more of like my retail side, and then I'm using Whatnot more as like a virtual wholesale because I have a lot of good stuff. It's just stuff that I don't necessarily want to take the time to process myself. Like I'll sell a book for $1 that I know is going to be worth $40 or $50 if I would list it. But if I can take something and if I can make a few bucks on it and flip it now, some days I'd just rather do that. And that's why I love Whatnot. I think Whatnot's a great platform. So, oh man, I got to catch up on comments here. Blitz Collectibles, welcome in. Come on in. Welcome to Coffee with Keith and wake up before you whatnot. Printing eBay. What? They were printing up eBay? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I get that. Normal 1290, welcome in. Welcome to Wake Up Before You. T Cat, you're up early. You are up early, young lady. Did you sleep well? T Cat is joining us from the West Coast. So it's early there. The cat woke you up. Yeah, well, it happens. So, so Lisa Rupp, what do you like to sell? You're on here on Whatnot. Hey, very cool. Hey, you're looking at a product of homeschool. I was homeschooled. Actually, in all transparency, I actually went to public school, private school, and I was homeschooled. So I'm like a hybrid mix. I'm dangerous. It's like I have social skills. I have my homeschool amazingness of independency, and the private school taught me how to dress up and wear a tie. So I'm like deadly. But yeah, private school. I knew I was doomed in high school, and that's why I ended up actually homeschooling through high school because uh, I was getting all my work done in like 3 hours, and then they told me I had to, you know, either do more work and graduate early or just read a book. But then I would try to read comic books and they told me those didn't count. So then I learned to play chess with a guy named Hector. And after a couple weeks of just basically spending half my day playing chess, I was like, I just wanted to homeschool. So, anyways, that's great. So, listen, this is what's so fantastic about the world we live in now, right? I mean, I've been playing around with it. You know, I sorry, I'm reading your comments. Books, collectibles, really anything. Yeah, I got you. Cool. What kind of books do you like to go? What's your favorite genre of books? Personally, I'm just curious. Like, what do you like to read, or any particular authors? Like, I know TCAT and we're really into vintage sci-fi. Hey, TCAT, check this out. I was just showing this to Trent. Did I show you this? This A.E. Van Voigt Quest for the Future. It's got a big lizard on it. I might have showed you this the other day. I can't remember. I just thought it was really cool because it's got like this artwork that goes all the way onto the back. Isn't that cool? And it's an Ace book. You know, Ace is mainly a lot of the paperbacks, but this is a hardback. Isn't it great? I love this. I remember when I found this, it was like just well, it's bright orange. You can't miss it. So, um, but Lisa, what I was gonna say, I actually, you know, I'm an entertainer, so like I have to have a flexible schedule. I never know, usually weekends are pretty busy for me and then I might have stuff, but like I only have so many shows, and then during the time I have to do something, but I have to do something that gives me flexibility. And so for 20 years I've been doing reselling and actually longer now. I've been on eBay since 98. Yeah, 98. Um I started off when I was a teenager there. But reselling is fantastic and I really love doing everything. But I wanted to just kind of niche down into something it's like easier to store, easier to ship books. I mean, like it doesn't get any better than that. So, you said for reading, pretty covers for collecting classics. Yeah, yeah. Totally, absolutely. I got some great kids book here, Lisa. Actually, I've got this classic for kids. It's called Thunderball. All right, by Ian Fleming, and then Casino Royale. So if you're interested in those for your kids, just kidding. I know those are kids books. Actually, I do have a lot of kids books. Let's just show you guys these. I kind of had these out. I came across these actually. Um, yeah, and I'll tell you, TCAT, why I believe books are the best. Right now because I did my show the other night. What was it? Wednesday night with all my estate and barn finds, right? And so it's like just random stuff. Like you got the old movie camera, and I had those like big oversized J.R. Tolkien calendars, and oh, what else was it? That Tonka Jeep and everything. It's like I had to have several huge boxes, and I had to figure out. It was like playing Tetris with and the mugs. I had to make sure those were super, super safe. And I'm just the whole time I'm like, this is why I love books because books is just like stack them, stack them, stack them, stack them, boom, done, right? But anyways, mm. Speaking of Kigs books, Lisa, check these out. These are old. They're called A Big Little Book, and these are really cool. I've got Flipper. Remember the old Flipper? They call him Flipper, Flipper, faster than lightning. No one you see is smarter than he. How in the world do I still remember that? Mm. I'll tell you what, man, theme songs back in the day, that's what they don't do anymore, are theme songs. Theme songs were gold. Theme songs were gold. Dreaming Treasures, welcome in. Come on in. Where are you phoning in from today, Dreaming Treasures? So I found this Flipper, and then look at this Frankenstein Jr. These are so the Menace of the Heartless Monster. I love that one. Hey, New York, nice. What part of New York? Upstate, East State? New York is big. You know what? I drove through. Oh, it was probably like, gosh, it's probably got to be like 15 years ago now. Um, you know what I remember about driving through New York in the summertime was everybody had a canoe on top of their car. Seriously, it was like canoes. It was just like everybody was like migrating to a river to go canoe. It was crazy. That's what I remember about New York. Um, are they Whitman? Yeah, they are. These are little Whitmans. They are little Whitmans. And then this is Space Ghost. Space Ghost. Okay, if you guys want something crazy to listen to, if you've never listened to this, it's insanity. Get on Spotify, look up um, Space Ghost Musical Barbecue, and it is the craziest CD album. Um, it's fun, it's weird, it's crazy, and that right there was pretty much an album that just shaped our family, like my wife and kids, and my nieces and nephews as well. That is just a crazy album. It's funny and it's hilarious, but yeah. Anyways, but Brooklyn, nice. You're out on Long Island today. New York does feel, but yeah, it's a big place. It's a big place. I love Brooklyn. Um, God, I was so gosh, I was in Brooklyn. I hate to say it, it's been too long. It's been like almost, and I'm thinking about it because like the last time I was there was when my son was a baby, so it had to been like 15, 16 years ago. Um, love it. I need to come back and give me some Junior's cheesecake. And I'll tell you this about New York City, especially in Brooklyn. I always heard New York bagels were the best. It is true. It is very true. I don't know what it is, why the bagels taste so much more amazing there in New York, but they do, and they're awesome. So I never made it out to Long Island though. It's such a great place. I love it. Being from Oklahoma, New York City just feels like uh, it's a different world. It's a different world. So, Dreaming Treasures. What do you? What kind of books you into, or just reselling stuff? Are you a reseller? Do you have a show coming up, guys? By the way, Lisa Rupp and all you guys, if you have a show here on Whatnot, feel free to post it. I know Beard King Picker was in here earlier today. He's got a show coming up tonight at 7 p.m. I've got a book show I'll be doing on Sunday. So New Jersey has New York style bagels. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they have to. They're not too far away. All right. What's up? Neil Creek Palm? What's going on? Welcome in. Come on in, guys. Hey, Lisa Rip, she's got kids' books today at 11 a.m. So you guys go check out that show. All right. 24-hour food delivery. Hey, listen, I'm in Oklahoma City and they've got 24-hour food delivery access. We got it. You can go anywhere now. Don't be afraid of that. Listen, hey, why don't you come to Oklahoma City? Because they're getting ready to build. It's kind of the buzz around town. And we'll see if it actually happens. But supposedly they've secured funding and they've got all the stuff ready. But they're going to build North America's largest fundraiser skyscraper. They're going to build North America's largest skyscraper here in Oklahoma City. Now, why on earth we need North America's largest skyscraper, I have no idea. I don't know why we need it here. I mean, literally, we have tornadoes blowing through right now. But somebody out of California has secured the funding. And, you know, whatever. So, but we do have food delivery here. I just want you to know we don't all ride horses to work. Some of us work from home. So, yeah, you need to get some coffee first. Absolutely. Speaking of coffee, I need to get a refill. Yeah, Yeah, they've already got plans all drawn up and everything. They're gonna do. We have Bricktown, which is kind of our downtown kind of touristy part, and then we have our Thunder Arena, which is right next door. It'll all be downtown. Yeah, I know. It's always got to be the biggest and best. I mean, it's not that I don't think it's a horrible idea. I mean, you're gonna get severe weather, but like seriously. So not only do we have like this morning, about an hour ago, we had another storm roll through. So we have severe weather and storms, which is this time of the year a lot of tornadoes. We have, I mean, not just tornadoes, but like high winds. Like we get 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, like sustained often, and then we have hail. Right, I got hail. We got hail last night. I get quarter size hail. Then right now we get a lot of earthquakes. We get earthquakes. We had a I was sitting on the couch a couple weeks ago and felt a was it a 4.6 or something like that? It was like 5 seconds long. So it's like we have tornadoes, severe weather, and earthquakes. And now you want to build North America's tallest skyscraper right downtown. Okay, that's fine. Hey, I'm all for improvement, but whatever. Maybe I'll get an apartment. Look, we'll get this whatnot channel blowing up, okay? And I'll be selling stuff, and then I'll go get an apartment up in the skyscraper, and I'll be doing whatnots from the top of the skyscraper with that view. I mean, come on. I mean, that'd be awesome, right? And then we'll have like a resellers party. We'll have a whatnot a whatnot hoedown up in North America's largest skyscraper. I love it. I love the idea. You had a earthquake recently. Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, here I think a lot of it's caused because of all the fracking and stuff, and that's a whole nother area of debate around here. But it is what it is. Rostario, what's up? Welcome in. Hey, y'all stay here, hang with me. I'm gonna flip the camera around just for a second. I'm gonna go grab some extra coffee, and I'm gonna keep chatting. Don't go anywhere. If you guys have a show coming up, post it in the comments. Please post your show in the comments so you can let us know what you got going on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I had to go get more coffee. I know Beard King Picker has a show coming up tonight, TCAT, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time out of Nashville. So he'll be doing that with his daughter. So go check out Beard King Picker's show. I've got my show coming up. I can't quit yawning. Oh, um, I've got a show coming up on Sunday, which is going to be uh, my book show, and I also the next 3 days, just so you guys know, Coffee with Keith is going to go. We're going to be on location. We are going to be at my annual garage sale that I do with my uncle. And this is where we pull everything out of the barn. As a matter of fact, here today, this afternoon, we're going to pull more stuff out of the barn. And I'm already thinking that I might do some live whatnot pop-ups over the next 3 days, over the weekend. And yeah, you love a good barn sale? Well, I've got stuff for you. I don't know if I showed you guys these earlier, but like these are the kind of stuff I'm finding. I mean, like old Hardee's cups from the 80s and 90s. This is a Taco Bell Batman cup. Um, if anybody's into jars, I've got jars. I've got Kerr Ball. I've got I've got those. But then I have like Jiffy peanut jars, mayo jars. I found a best made pickle jar from the 70s. I mean, like all kinds of stuff. Wardell, what's up? Welcome in. Um, I've got all kinds of jars, and I don't know how in the world we're going to get rid of all this, but my grandpa passed away about 15 years ago. And when he passed away, he left my grandma a barn, a shop, two garages, and a shed full of stuff. And we're just continuing to go through stuff. It's ridiculous. And I, uh, this is why I really, really, really am trying to embrace whatnot, because like I have a lot of that stuff. Like TCAT, you saw the other night, I'm just moving stuff. Half of that stuff was like that's the kind of stuff I'm finding in the barn. That Tonka Jeep truck that came out of the barn, um, those Kodak film canisters, those came out of the barn. So yeah, we're doing the big garage sale starting tomorrow morning. So I'll check in with you guys at 7, and then after that we'll get going, and I may I may do a little pop-up show and do that. So St. Louis bookkeeper, do you have a show coming up? Promote it. I know you do. Every time I get on Whatnot, I feel like you're on Whatnot. Slinging those mags, man. Slinging those mags. Ugh. And I've also just been trying to learn how a lot of people here on Whatnot are doing their shows. I actually found a guy out of Oklahoma City. He's got one of the biggest channels I've seen. His name is Kicklahoma, and he sells like sneakers and stuff. Dude has like 75,000 followers. It's ridiculous, ridiculous. So I've been learning how these other people do their stuff. So I don't know about this, coffee with Keith here. Excuse me. It's basically a live stream of me yawning while I drink coffee. Cindy47, welcome in. Good morning. Where are you coming in from? Where are you phoning in from, Cindy? Let us know. We got people from Brooklyn. We got people from Arizona, California. We got people from St. Louis, Missouri. We got all kinds of stuff. Um, yeah, I've got, and speaking of barn sale, guys, I just haven't had the time to like actually go through and organize it, but I pulled out probably 10 huge boxes of books, and I'm talking old books, but like they got to be wiped out. They're dusty, and I know, yeah. I just, what I need to do is I need to drink it and quit talking. That's probably what. But I don't know what a live stream, how good like a live stream would be if I was just like, I don't know, maybe we should try that live stream. Maybe I would enjoy that more. Just a bearded man quietly drinking coffee. I don't know. I have really bad RBF, really bad RBF. So if I don't talk, people always seem that I'm angry. I'm not angry, but watch Keith drink coffee. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe. So I just enjoy making friends. So you guys come on in, and yeah. Hey, TCAT, what's your favorite find you found? Anybody in here that's still in here? Let me know what's something as a reseller you came across and is one of your favorite finds. Let me know. Let me know what one of your favorite finds is. Mm. Oh yeah, that Dune First Edition is pretty awesome, isn't it? Did I ever show you the other TCAT, the other Junior Woodchuck? I did you know that I still have a Junior Woodchuck that I found? We've got another one. Got it over here on the shelf. Boom. We got another one. What's crazy is I've been seeing a couple of these pop up on eBay lately. There's another one that just sold for like 600, but I'm holding out because I know there's somebody out here that wants this really bad. Yeah, I mean, there's other books that top it. Heck, Wardell sold that. What was it? What was the book that Wardell sold that was like 1800 or so? It was a big one. They're out there in the wild, man. You just gotta go find it, right? Oh my goodness. You never know what you're gonna get. This is a fun one. Hey, Chelsea, welcome in. What's going on? Where you phoning in from today? Uh, this is one I came across actually here on Whatnot. I got this from another seller, and I love this one. It's Captain Kangaroo and his pals. Adventure on Pirate Island. And man, this is clean. 1970. This was an MGM book record combination. Doesn't have the record, but oh my god, it does. I did not know this. What? I don't know if they knew it when they sold it to me. Um, Holy cow! Check this out, Captain Kangaroo. It is a book and record combo. So the record is in the back. I did not know this existed. This is the second time today, in 2 days, guys, that this has happened to me. I'm like showing you guys stuff that I found and what and everything and discovered something. You guys want to see something else really cool? So this morning we discovered the Captain Kangaroo actually does have a record in the back of it. But I got to show you this. This is really cool. If you didn't see this yesterday, this is a really cool book I came across. 10 Ways to Meditate by Reps. Okay. This is a 1969 edition, but if you can tell by looking at it, the cover is actually wood. It's a wood cover and it's bound. And it's really neat, but um, it's got some really great illustrations in it. Here, I'll show you some of the stuff here. All right. Pretty neat stuff. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, but here's the cool part. As I was showing this to our morning group yesterday, I came across, I was like, oh wow, check this out. And okay, first off, it says, now here's a rare gift from the publisher to you. And it's a little bit like an advertisement, right? Little kind of like a little order form. Oh, Beard King Picker's back in the house. But check this out, guys. It has a bookmark and it felt rough on this side. And I was like, that's weird. And then I read it. Okay, this is what it says. Okay, you're in lines at the bin right now. Nice. It says it's a sandpaper bookmark for do it yourself finishing off of the Philippine mahogany binding boards to be used meditatively in smoothing the rough edges and gently rounding the corners. Sandpapering can be meditating too. So check this out. You get a mahogany book with a sandpaper bookmark to use as a form of meditation. I just thought that's cool. That's rad. I love that. Very neat. And it's a 1969 first edition. If anybody's interested, just let me know. You can reach out. I'll have it. But yeah, I just thought that was really cool. It was pretty neat. Hey, did you find anything in the bins, Beard King Picker? Like, are you in the lines right now? Isn't that neat? And of course, I'm actually big on meditation and stuff. And so that's why I actually kind of picked this up. And then you look at that kind of stuff. And that's what's amazing to me. Oh, speaking of finding stuff, TCAT, did you see in the group the other day? We have a friend that found $400 in a book. Did you see that? Holy cow. It was, what was it? It was just, they got a huge batch of books. What? what was it? They just did was it a book pickup, or they had a whole big batch of books and they're like going through the books and found four $100 bills, y'all. So for all of my reseller friends and stuff like that, yeah, they were clean too. Yeah, clean. Y'all check them books, shake them out, shake them out. I will say, was it? And this has been my experience too. But I think Max has always said that the two main genres of books that you'll find the most money in are Bibles and cookbooks. Bibles and cookbooks, and I believe that. So I'm not gonna lie. When I'm at a thrift store and I flip it through books, I look, and you know what? If it has $100 in it, I'll go ahead and buy the book. You know what I'm saying? I would do that. It's probably grandma's stash. You know? I mean, I know, man, but it happens. It happens all the time. Was it somebody found? I know somebody. I saw somebody on YouTube or whatever. They found like 700 or 800 bucks. Because you think about, I mean, $100 bill is just like super thin. I mean, eight of them. I mean, you could put $1,000 in a book and you would hardly even know. So, I mean, guys, you got to go open them books up. Keep looking. Hey, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do. Everybody needs a little stash. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I've got. I know. I have a family member that that's where they keep their money from their from their significant others. You know, little fun money. Hey, listen, man. Emergency stash is important. I truly believe that. Um, I hopped on the train back in like 2010. I started buying a lot of silver and gold back in the day. Um, I bought I bought silver when it was at like $35 an ounce, and then after I bought it, it just went and it just tanked, and it's been there for like 15 years. And I haven't checked this morning, but it got up to $32 the other day, which I'm like, what? But man, I've got silver and gold. I love it. But paper gold, you know, I've got me some paper gold. Uh, Look, it's just like you just got to know what you're looking for. I shared this the other day. Look, I know a lot of people want to talk trash on Goodwill. Goodwill's not my favorite either. Okay, but they're accessible. They're like the Walmart or thrift stores. They are what they are. We have to use them when we use them. But guys, check this out. I got a Jimmy Buffett. That is a signed Jimmy Buffett. I found this in a Goodwill cart, and the sticker was over the signature. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Um, that's paper gold right there. I mean, that's just as good as finding, I don't know, maybe a $50 to $100 bill right there. I'm gonna list that. Um, I found this one. Actually, this one I found this one at a Goodwill. I'm a big Heinlein fan. Time Enough for Love. If you guys are booksellers, listen. If you guys are booksellers and resellers and stuff, always look for signatures. Always, because signatures are just that's just all it does is increase the value. I will tell you, like when you find something amazing, it's just like I tell people I've never done cocaine or or heroin or whatever. I have no desire to. The last thing this ADHD brain needs is cocaine. But um, what I do know is that the most incredible hit of dopamine I ever get is from finding books. Okay, this is one of them. I found a Heinlein again on the shelf at a Goodwill, and this is not look. There's no dust jacket, anything like that. But I'm like, and this isn't even one of his most popular titles. Time Enough for Love. It was a later title. It's a good book, but I open it up, and guys, right here. Look at this. Signed by Robert Heinlein and his wife. His wife. So, I mean, this right here, this book alone by itself sells for like, well, without the dust jacket, maybe $20. With the signature in it, That's like finding $100 bill right there. And I can just tell you, I remember I like I was like, no matter what happens today, I did good. I'm done. And then it was just like I kept looking through all the books with a goofy smile on my face, like, I didn't really find anything else. I'll just walk out of here with this one book, and my day is done. So, anyways, and I'm a Highline fan. I will put this one up for sale. It's just kind of hard. Let's see. Another one. Oh, you guys want to see another one? Look, I want to tell you this. You got to keep out for these. These are really cool. I'm just trying to figure out the right time to put these up. But I I have complete trilogy of first edition paperbacks of Star Wars. Now I've put this together by finding it. I have Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back. But guys, check this out. This is the money right here. George Lucas Star Wars. Now I want you to look carefully at this cover. All right. This is before they really knew what they were doing. This is actually before the movie came out. This was the paperback that came out before the movie. So a lot of the artwork was conceptual, right? So you have Luke there, and it's hard to see this kind of, but Chewbacca just looks weird. Yeah. And even Darth Vader's helmet and the lightsabers, they all look a little wonky. But um I got this. I want to say I got this for um $4 at a bookstore. And they were like, these are our good paperbacks. So those aren't two, these are four. And this one, last time I checked, is I could probably put this book up alone, and I think it goes for around 60. But I'm thinking, I don't know, TCAT, I'm thinking about whenever I get get because what's really been funny is that I have literally, I kind of have this is my personal shelf, this top shelf over here. It's kind of my personal shelf. And, for me, I resell because if I don't resell, I would become a hoarder. That's just my family heritage. That's my family lineage. And I have found that reselling keeps me from being a hoarder, and I get the fun part of finding the stuff, and then I get the excitement of selling the stuff, right? You guys with me on that? I mean, I think we're all there on that. But it's like sometimes I just got to hang on to things for just a little while, and then, you know, I'm ready to let go. So, I also think in the book selling biz, more than any other genres, I think I have a theory, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here. Weigh in on your thoughts here. But I think that timing on books is important because of movies. So, like, when Dune just came out, guys, I've been buying Dune books for the last 10 years. Anytime I see a Dune book, I pick it up. I pick up a Dune book. I don't care what kind of condition it was in, I picked it up. And then, in the last couple months, when the second Dune movie came out, bro, I just started putting them all up, and I made some money on some Dune books, right? And that's why I think maybe this one I may hang on to this. And I was just reading this morning actually that the new Star Wars movie coming out in 2026. So, you know, in 2026, so 2 more years, year and a half, the new Star Wars movie is going to come out. If I put these up at that time, I bet you anything I would probably get double to triple what I would get today. So I definitely think it's a timing issue. And which reminds me, I need to get my Garfield books online. TCAT, did you hear that? You need to get those Garfield books up online because the new Garfield movie just came out. So Garfield is on people's minds. They're going to be looking and that kind of stuff. So I think timing is really big. Ooh, vintage coupons. I'm going to write that down. I don't, you know what? I'm going through my grandma's barn this weekend. So I will look at vintage coupons. Vintage coupons. Thank you very much. Vintage coupons. All right, yeah, I'm following you. That's what I thought. Vintage coupons. Hey, also two resellers. This is something you need to be looking out for. From papers. Um, hey, what's up, guys? Spider Grinch Splacer, welcome in. Crispy Hits, I love that. Crispy Hits, welcome in. All right, I like to go in and follow anyone that stops in. 80s and early 80s parenting magazines. Okay. All right, good deal. Let me show you guys something you need to keep an eye out for. Talk about if we could go back in time, okay? But freaking check these out. Phone books. If you can find a phone book like this, these are I would put these in the same category as yearbooks right now. Old phone books, look them up. These things are reselling on eBay, $30 or more. It depends on how old and like what year, whatever. People are buying them for the advertisement, like vintage coupons. I'm sure that's like what people are buying those for. But vintage phone books, the crap that we used to throw away. Who knew? If you had a time machine, no, I'm serious. Go look it up. Go look it up. Dreaming Treasures, look it up. It's crazy. I mean, think about this. Here's what's crazy. So phone books are now, I mean, they're going to be kind of in the same category as ephemera, right? Because because look, right now, Shelter Insurance, Kim Cobble. Okay, look, here's the thing. Maybe somebody's related to this guy, his son or his daughter or whatever, is going to look for this and they're going to be like, oh man, I want that phone book with that ad that dad was in, back in what is this? 2006. It's hard to believe that 2006 is almost 20 years away. But phone books, so keep your eye out for phone books. When you go to estate sales and stuff, guys, that's like it's crazy. It's crazy. You go down this hole and it's just like, you know, it's ridiculous. So thank you very much. Vintage coupons. Thank you for letting me know about that. We'll all keep our eye out for vintage coupons. Oh gosh. Well, you know what? I could be tempted to come to New York. All right. And hey, Dreaming Treasures, if you want, seriously. I mean, are you a reseller or are you just a buyer? Dreaming Treasures. Are you mainly on here just to buy, or do you also sell? Because I actually okay. Here's the deal, though. I actually TCAT, are you in here still? Who do we know that's in the New York area? I feel like don't we have somebody in New York? Um, Kevin, is Kevin in New York? Manolo. Okay, listen, I'm a part of a book group, and we have people all over. And if you're needing help, or listen, it can be overwhelming to sometimes deal with a lot of this stuff. And I mean, even as a reseller, it may not be your bag. You don't have the mental capacity. And I can also tell you that sometimes when it's family, it's a little bit harder because it's family, right? And there's a little more emotional attachment. This was grandpa's book. I mean, I'm dealing with that right now. I'm dealing with that, cleaning out my grandma's barn. Oh, this was grandma's. This was grandpa's. So sometimes it's easier to move that on to somebody else that doesn't have that emotional attachment to it, that sentimental attachment to it, and let them kind of deal with it. Um, but I've got some contacts in New York. If you're interested, maybe working out a deal with them. But yeah, please just do me a favor. Do not throw it away. All right. And don't just donate it to Goodwill. We've got resellers. We've got a connection of resellers that would love to probably step in and help you with that. So what's up, MF Birdplane? What's going on? Good morning. So uh what is it? I'm gonna look up here real quick. I'm just making a note here. Dreaming Treasures. Please message me if you'd like to. And I'm also on Instagram, Square Trade Company, and on Facebook. Because you listen, you never know. You just never know what people have, and you know that could definitely be a good way for you to get started on whatnot. You know, vintage coupons is saying I also like to look for vintage packages of baby diapers like Huggies and Pampers, collect and sell them. They're like ephemera. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I know. It's it's here's the thing. You get into this though, and it's like everything has value. Everything has some percentage of it. Sometimes things are worth this much and sometimes they're worth this much. But everybody thinks they're worth this much. And uh you got to figure it takes so much time invested. I mean, like when I sell something for $1 here on Whatnot, I looked at my financials the other day. I mean, you sell it for $1, you say, "Oh, I made $1." You probably only made about 30 or 40 cents by the time you take out the transaction fees and then whatever they charge you and everything else. But then you sell something that you thought you were only going to sell for $1, and then it sells for like $40, and then it just kind of evens out the mix. So, sometimes you can just get rid of stuff. Yeah, please do. Please do. Because if I can't help you, I mean, like, even if you wanted to, I have a friend who was actually uh, a pastor in a church, and they have all this just Christian literature, which sells really well. And he was like, I was just about to just get rid of it. I was going to either throw it away or just give it to Goodwill. I was like, dude, send it to me. I'll help you out. And so I've got four boxes of his books that I'm going to go through and help him sell that and resell that. So vintage coupons, that's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, don't throw it out. Please don't throw it out. It's going to break my heart. Listen, man, don't put look, the landfills are big enough as they are. We don't need to be shoving a bunch of paper in it. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but stacked paper does not compost well. It also does not burn easily. We can find somebody. We can find somebody. Okay. Hey, vintage coupons. Have you seen the documentary the Pez Outlaw? Have you seen that? Okay, anybody that's in here, I believe it's still on Netflix. If you have not watched this, it is probably one of the best documentaries I have ever seen. I saw it 1 or 2 years ago at a film festival before it was over on Netflix. Just so you know, these are the people that put this documentary together are the same people that did Tiger King. Okay, there was this guy in the 80s and 90s who was selling Pez dispensers. He was going over to Europe and getting duffel bags of Pez, and he made millions. But the reason I bring that up is that he is a cereal box collector, and I honestly had never really that wasn't on my radar. And he has this extensive collection of cereal boxes and goes to conferences where people trade cereal boxes. It's just like that is so fun, right? So yeah, go watch it. Um, hey, listen, I'm not saying that you should keep everything that's been eaten by mice or whatever, but sometimes there could be like if you had like, for instance, um, if you had like a 1969 issue of something where like man landed on the moon or something like that, and inside that cover is like a page, like sometimes that can be sometimes artwork, sometimes articles. Listen, the whole ephemera thing is a deep hole that you can get into. This is what vintage coupons is talking about. Uh, freaking dude, if your grandpa lives in Brooklyn and he's got a bunch of old phone books, holy cow. Holy cow. You might be sitting on some literal yellow gold bricks there. Who knows? I don't know. I could be making this stuff up. But everything does have value. You just got to figure that out. But all right. Yeah, but go check out Pez Outlaw. It's on Netflix. Highly recommend it. I guarantee you won't like this. I mean, it's fantastic. And the dude that played, okay, get this. The dude that played that it's about, Pez Outlaw, I can't think of his name at the time. He plays himself in the documentary. So they like dyed. He's got a big old beard, bigger than mine. He's got this big old beard, and they dyed it and stuff. He plays himself from 30 years ago, and the dude won an award for best actor in a documentary for playing himself. It's crazy. Yeah, advertising for old magazines, that stuff. Listen, it's so crazy. I actually shipped out to and gave away some free comic books the other day, and I looked on the back and I showed my wife and I was like, "Hey, babe, remember these?" And it was an advertisement for Popples. Do you guys remember Popples? They were kind of like Care Bears in a way, but yeah, you guys remember Popples? Um, listen, you don't. So dreaming treasures. Here's the balance. Okay, so I understand. Okay, I've been down the whole minimalist road, and the problem, I don't know. I love the idea of minimalism. I think it's great, but for me, I've learned the whole minimalist route is like this is why I like reselling because it kind of comes in and then it goes out. Like these books right here. Like I love these books. They're gonna stay with me for a little bit and then they're gonna move out. Okay, all these books. I've got a Nintendo Power Glove back here too that I just came across a couple weeks ago. I never had one as a kid, and I put it on. And it's amazing. So look, you don't want to junk up, and I get the whole idea of the minimalist thing, but it's for me, it's finding the right home. It's finding the right shelf, right? Because like what we're doing is we're reshelving books, right? We're this book was on someone's shelf that loved it, and then it went to a an estate shelf, and then now it's on my shelf, and then it's going to go and spend its life on another shelf for a while. So we're kind of we're finding the flow. And I'll just tell you this, um, as Square Trade Company, this is what I help a lot of people with. You know what? I'll give you a good example of this. I go to my mechanic yesterday. My wife had a blowout 2 days ago, and everything was fine. We got it taken care of. But I go to my mechanic, and he's a good old boy. I actually drive out of the city a ways. He's just an old kind of country mechanic. But he's got like a storage unit and stuff and everything. And we were talking. He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I've got this one storage unit," because we were talking about resale and we're doing our garage sale. And he says, "Man," he goes, "I wish you guys would just take this furniture from me." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Well, he's got a storage unit that he rented out to somebody and they abandoned it. But it happens to be the way this storage unit, it's a big one. All right. So he has three cars. He's got an old Studebaker pickup, an old DeSoto, and something else sitting in there. But he can't get those vehicles out because of all this lady's stuff that she abandoned. And there are these huge, big wall units and furniture, and they have mirrors. And it's just like, honestly, as a reseller, as a guy that's like, I just want to deal with books because I've got three books here. That's what I want to. That's what I want to sell, right? But I've connected with other resellers, and in my goings out and picking up books, I was at an estate sale guy. What they do is they do a bunch of estate sales, and the stuff that's left over, then they just pack it in this like retail space, and then like once a month they do a big sale, right? So it's like all of the resale stuff, like they've tried to sell it in a estate sale, this is its last chance, and after this it's literally they just rent a dumpster and they put it all in there or whatever. So anyways, I went to rescue a bunch of books one day, and I met a furniture guy. We traded numbers. So now I'm like, I don't want to mess with this stuff because I need a box truck. I need like it's so much. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm getting at. I don't want to make money off of this, but I'm doing it to help my mechanic who helps me out all the time. And I have a connection, I think, that when I call him today, is going to be able to help him with an issue. And that's just a good thing to do, right? So in knowing this, like in knowing what we do, we know people, we help each other. It's not always about what can we get out of it, it's how we can help others. So, dreaming treasures, we would love to help you. We would love to help you. And I would almost, I can't 100% guarantee you, but I'm almost positive that we've got somebody close to you that could help you with this process. If it's something you just kind of want to get rid of and be done with it, and we can figure out something, and then you and your partner can both live happily ever after, right? So, I mean, there's a way to do this kind of stuff, and so just don't throw it away. We got people, so. Oh wow, there's been comments going on while I've been talking. Also, Vintage Coupon says also look for 1980s shopping cart place cards in the front of the shopping. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Flaming Star, welcome in. That happened to me. You got a power glove a couple of years ago. I can just tell you, as a 45-year-old grown man, that thing still fits, and sometimes I'll just sit here and wear it. Just feel the power. Castle Rock Vintage. Hey, welcome back, Castle Rock Vintage. The Rolodex of resellers. Yes. Cuban Girl, what's up? Welcome in. Come on in. All right, Catnap. Go get a catnap, T Cat. Go get you a catnap. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. So, yeah. Holy cow, it's 8:21. Guys, I've been on here for an hour and a half. It's all good. I think I probably should get ready to go. I've got a big garage sale, 3-day garage sale. It's so bad. Isn't that great? It's just so fun. I love it. I love it. That was such a great movie, man. I always love to say California, like his little brother. He's like, California, California. I always love that. Okay. Guys, it's 8:22. Appreciate the advice and knowledge. Hopefully, I catch you during the barn adventure. Yeah. So, if you guys haven't already, just please like and follow my channel. I am going to be doing a big garage sale with some barn finds this weekend at my uncle's house. But I'm going to probably just try to sell some stuff on here to whatnot to you guys in the slow times. And guys, tomorrow, the next 3 days, we'll be doing Coffee with Keith. We'll be on location at the garage sale. So just come in, say, have fun. And listen, man, we've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes, haven't sold anything, and I've had so much fun hanging out here with you guys, just drinking coffee. So I hope you are awake. Before you whatnot, you guys go out there and have a killer day. Have fun. Buy smart, have fun. Please, in the messages, let me know if you guys are looking for something in particular. Dreaming Treasures, please do reach out and let me know. We really would love to help you out. So I know that can be a daunting task. So you guys, thank you guys for stopping in. I'll see you later on. You guys are amazing. And let's do a raid real quick. I love to help other people out. We're going to do a raid. Let's see who we can raid. Let's see. How about Chelsea John? We're going to do Chelsea John. Here we go. Are you guys ready? We're going to raid. This is a book one. Thanks for coming in, guys. I'll see you next time.